And you go back in time to Syntropic, a purpose, restore integrity to business and humanity. And so I'm back here on day one. And this is literally how it happened. But I'm back here and I'm going, I hold that tension. I know what it is. And I'm back here on day one. And because I'm very clear about the pattern integrity pieces. So this goes back to the masterclass, the inviolate principles, the principles that that no temptation will have you violate. So part of the syntropic stuff is zero exploitation, zero colonization, zero extraction to extinction. The relationship and the quality of the relationship is primary to everything. These are the ground upon which we walk. And so now I'm here on day one and I'm holding that, and I'm holding that the idea that I have is to restore integrity to business and humanity, is to teach and coach and support people and communities and teams and families and enterprises to do everything holding integrity in the way they do that as the primary. Yeah, so comes back to the source idea. What's my first step? I am going to, and I literally did this, I am going to hold a masterclass, and this was live in person in my local community in 3 weeks. And I want 20 people in the room, and I'm going to charge them a minimum amount of money because what I'm really looking for is their feedback and their social proof that this is worth it to them. Because I didn't have any identity at all with this material. So I needed to create some feedback, social proof that this was worth it. The people valued it. They wanted more of it, and they would tell a story about it so that I could use that story to reach more people. And so literally that was step number one. How did I provision for that? What I needed was I needed a venue. I needed catering. I needed a venue. I needed catering. I needed to get the message out, and I needed 20 people to show up. That's about it, really, isn't it? For that type of thing. So I look at that. And so what did I have in abundance? I had, at that time, coming off Big Blue Sky, I had really strong networks. I knew enough people to go, where's a good venue? And we found a venue that was a very minimum cost. I had my list of people that I contacted, literally hand contacted. I am doing this. I would love you to be in the room. It's going to cost you. I charged $50 or $100. I'm not quite sure. $50, and this was including catering. So including catering. Yeah, I charged a very minimum amount, but I was very clear with people. I'm charging this fee, so I cover the cost of the catering. What I want from you specifically is for you to attend wholeheartedly and fully, please. So don't come if you don't want to. 2 days. And if this work is valuable, can I sit with you and understand what worked, what didn't work, how we can make it better? And would you be happy to write or publish or do an interview or whatever for social proof? That was their exchange. They're getting 2 days of valuable work. They didn't know that, but 2 days. And that's what I'm getting. That's all synergistic accounting in practice. There's no one being exploited, extracted. It was a beautiful exchange. One of the people that came along was a coffee shop where Tony and I met, and the owners, and very generous. And they bought in. They were well known for making beautiful almond croissants. So they just bought a whole phrase of almond croissants for everybody to have. So we had all these special treats and so on that was generously offered to the participants. And so it just came together literally It was work, but it came together without any stress and beautifully and easily doing everything around this.